Hello everyone, welcome back. As you can see, you are coming back into episode 3 and straight into chaos. We must migrate because of the sea levels. And that is so sad because I wanted to stay here. I wanted to, to not migrate at all. Might not have managed it anyway, but now we have no choice. Now we just have to move. Crikey. So yeah, first things first, we need to put all the leather felt huts into tribe responsibility so that we can have everyone working on dismantling them and not only one person. Oh, that was a bit tragic, wasn't it? And we want to take these. I just hope that we can get the same, like, that we can actually have our distance, a small area between the ocean and the river, but we might not manage it because the landscape changes, the geography changes. So yeah, I worry that we won't be able to. You gotta go. Who else? Everybody's gotta go. That will give any materials back. Okay, do I have everything? Let's have a look. Let's see if there's 5. You got it. Let me see. You guys, do you have any here? Nope, good. That's exactly what we wanted. And you guys are going to be paused because you're not going to continue to build the fence. Well, maybe next place we can get a good fence. A nice looking fence. We're going to allow them to. So what I had to do when I went to continue with the video, it turns out that it was corrupted somehow. So I tried to open it in the testing server, and I could open it in the testing server. So I'm continuing from my testing server. So there are things here that will be new to you guys. So you have to pretend that you don't see it. And we don't have to talk about it. I'll try to edit out as much as possible. But yeah, let me see what's the work hours. Oh yeah. Let's get going. I'll just root them up so we don't get eaten up by the sea, because we don't want that. So here's what I worry about. I think I'm going to land before evening ends. Stop. Oh, there you go. Stop. Oh no, look. Maybe here. Can we do it here? Oh, they're connected now. I don't want them to be connected. Oh, I think I might have like half. But the thing is, we're still in 9K, so we're going to get more where the sea levels are rising, unless we go a little bit further inland. How about here? Because I want to go here, but trust me, we're going to get eaten up by the sea levels. Absolutely, for another 2, 3, 4,000 years. It's flipping annoying, I have to admit. Can we sneak here, you think? Can we get away with being here? I mean, let's try. The thing is, if we are... Wait a minute. I'm going to start. Because you have the entire square where you can actually move. Yeah? So that means you don't have to stand. You don't have to build exactly where you land. You can move about a bit. Yeah? So as long as we're within the square, we can move anywhere within the square. To camp, I mean. So if I put it over here, that means I have a lot of ocean and also a lot of river. And I should, in theory, placing it here, I should be far enough away to survive into the Neolithic plus when the sea levels are not rising so horribly anymore. Let's try. Let's see what it looks like. Because I really want to have the same thing. I want to have a little bit of river on one side and the ocean on the other, because that was really cool. Like super cool. So I want that, definitely. So there is a weird bug on server at the moment, on the testing server, that you guys hopefully won't see, because the devs are on it. I noticed it the first 5 minutes I played with the new patch. We are on 0.37, by the way. Yeah, and there's like 20 notes, patch notes I need to go over. Oh, do we have it? Do we have it? Oh, not really. Meh. See, I wanted there to be a sliver between, but now they're connected. Can you see they're connected? So it's not quite what I wanted. Because the sea levels make sure that they connect. Oh, that was annoying. I didn't want that. Right, so, well, let's plonk bubbles. Plonk down. Oh, so many trees. Like you can't see what you're doing. Is there no place we can actually land where we are not drowning in trees? Why are there so many trees? So unless you've got an axe, you're just completely drowning in them. It's a bit bob, isn't it? So there is a change in how trees are grown, but I didn't know the change was going to increase insanely the amount of trees. We are so far south that we probably have all tree types except the specific firs that only grows in more Arctic areas, and the boreal pines or the Arctic pines. It's just so little places to plonk down where we are not drowning in trees. For heaven's sakes. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, let's just look like this is the clearest, I think. Let's get done there. Oh, we have tons of pine nuts. Okay, well, people don't want to eat that, so I'm not going to take it until we are more or less dying from hunger. Let's get this one too. The ground is so uneven as well here. I wish that the ground would give in instead of we having to give in, you know, so we could place our stuff where we wanted. How many do I have? I have 4, I have 5, so let's do 5. We have food for quite a few days, for 3 days, I think. 3 days, yeah, 2 or 3 days. But I'll chuck out the fishermen so they can come home with a little bit. But everyone else is to build up the camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And this for just a few sleeps. And then I'm going to go look for raw stones. So the further south we are, the less raw stones we have. And I find it annoying. Because that is something that we should be drowning in no matter where we were. Do you know what I mean? And I want one more node. These are tricking me, you know, the pebbles that is under the ground. I get fooled by those. That's you. Let me see, what are these? I don't remember. Arrowgrass, they give fiber, okay. Tons of arrowgrass, so we'll get tons of fiber, which is not something we lack at all. And what else? Sticks, we have 1, we need more. For the fireplace, how many do we need? It needs to have a name before it shows. Only 3, so it's not like life or death. There you go. Let's go, guys, get it up. I need to clear as well, that could take a few hours. But of course we need to place down storages, or these, because that's the only thing we have. I'm going to do these as well. But first, fireplace. Let me see. Let's just do it over here. We just, oh, oops, we just add as we get stuff. We don't have to add a gazillion when we don't have a gazillion stuff in tribe, in camp. Oh, we make wooden tridents. Well, that's a good thing. I'm going to put my crofters to do them. Is it this one? No, it's the next one, isn't it? The other one. This one, yeah, this one. You guys. So one wooden trident takes 3 of the normal spears, so I'm definitely going to have limit on these. Absolutely. Because they don't give anything new. They don't give fishing, so don't be fooled by that. They give toolsmithing, but so does this one. Yeah, so we don't need to take this because this is very uneconomical to be practicing skills on. This is the way to go for woodworking and for the toolsmithing. Why did you guys only get up 2 today? Why? Why are you slow? But this is what I hate with the changes that was done several months ago. They changed the efficiency of the tribe. And the bug doesn't help, but hopefully you guys won't even notice there's a bug. And I'm trying to hide a lot of things that you guys should not see. Let's just hope it works. Because you are on the testing server now. Just saying. Just saying. Now I'm going to make a thing for those. You're going to be there. And I'm going to have you and you. So what else? The bigger ones, yeah, we're gonna have stones. We're gonna have what we're gonna have there, I don't know. Oh, migrants. Oh, let's see. Really nothing. You're 29 and you have nothing. Look at him. He's able and he's determined and stuff, but he still has no skills. That doesn't make sense. Dude, come with skills or don't come at all. Oops, why am I upside down? Oh, we can make benches. Finally we can make benches. How long have I been waiting to get benches? Now you can get 6. You can get 1 more person as well. What was I going to say? I was going to put stuff. I forgot what I was going to put here. Was I going to put anything here? Okay, let's just do... what else do we have? No, that's it. We don't have anything. We're useless. We don't have anything. I do food because it will definitely be you. And you don't need that big. I'm going to make them smaller. Because there's no way we're going to drown in food anywhere. I also don't mind having several with the same content in smaller cells because it means that it's more, in case we get bones, I'm going to lock them down immediately. In case, yeah, no, because there's more service points, which means that you will have less queue and issues due to it. So it doesn't matter if there's a few that has the same designation. Don't matter. Do I have those? I don't think so. I don't think so. What else do we have? I'm going to do a few more of those for sure. Oh, we need fish as well, don't we? Let's do some fish too. Fish. I think I've said before I want to take either an Irish or a Scottish or a Skyrish person, a mix of Scottish and Irish person, to come here and talk with me. He's going to do all the talking. I swear he's going to do all the talking, and I'm going to absolutely love it. I love their accent. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. And the Scottish accent, I don't know the difference between the various areas and how their accents sound, but I think everything in Scotland is lovely, absolutely lovely, and people are lovely. At least those that I have met. Doesn't mean that Scotland is scot-free of problems, of course not. Same for Ireland, but yeah, what you see now, you don't see, okay? You don't see it. Many of you will, at least you hardcore players, you will already know what it means because you just put 2 and 2 together. But if there are any new players watching, you know nothing. Okay, so they have one. 3 sex need tall. That can't be right. 21 people. Oh yeah, the reason, yeah, this is a good way to explain it. The reason why there is no house showing is because they are still okay with sleeping by the fireplace or in these. As soon as they get more grumpy because they have to sleep either in the open or by the fireplace, they will let you know, and then the house up here will start showing, just so you are aware. So it's not like it's an immediate, oh yeah, so and so many does not sleep well or sleep in a house. It is actually how long does it take before they start to go unhappy with their current sleeping arrangement. Yeah, that's what the house means nowadays, and the amount. Yeah, and it kind of goes without saying that once one person is unhappy with the housing, then the rest will follow suit very shortly or more or less immediately. So that is why you can see that more or less on the same day, everyone wants better housing. Yeah, more or less, plus minus a few days. Do I have a covered it? No, I forgot the stupid, what's it called? Leather. Okay, I knew I forgotten something. I always forget something because I babble away and then I forget. I forget. So we're going to do you, and you. And we are, of course, going to take down one of these. Add one of these. Oops. And we're going to put down dryers. How many things do we have? We have 74 ropes. Do you think 78 ropes? Do you think we can manage? Well, you gotta spam. You gotta spam to learn. Because the tribe is so small and we need so little. We just have to spam, you know. Otherwise, we're going to be so slow. Look, the only thing we are sorta okay with regards to following the timeline is woodworking and weaving. The rest, we have quite a bit to go. Look at fishing, for instance. We have like 35–40%. So yeah, spam ahead, guys, to reach the timeline limits. That is a good idea, in my opinion. So I'm still a little bit flabbergasted that there's so much trees here. Can you see? It's like a blanket of trees. I need to let the devs know it's too much. It's too much! Oh, there's also another thing that you guys are going to find out that has been added. Actually, here is the truth about this thing that has been added. I will let you know when it comes to it. It was not added on purpose. It was, the devs call it a collateral. You know what that means? Yes, of course it means they changed something else, and this also had an effect on something else. And I said, leave it. If it's a bug, it's a flipping good bug. We want it. So yeah, they left it. I'm going to show you when that time comes. And you're going to like it too. Really. Oh, it has rats. Is there only one, or is the entire flipping family coming? Can we consider that it's hardcore? I wouldn't be surprised. I do a wide circle to make sure I get them all. Oh, no, it's only one and his friend. Yeah, off you go. Probably got killed. The other one is a bit far away. Oh, they are really hungry, aren't they? They are. Look, first of all, it's drought, and then it is no grace. So there's no wonder they're coming. Doesn't mean that we're gonna accept them. They need to I'm going to do this. I do not want people unhappy because it's so quickly that they start leaving. But yeah, there's a few things here that belongs to the testing server. Oh, 21. Oh yeah, because we're dead migrants. But have you guys noticed how slow population growth goes nowadays? Because it's a while ago since they did it, but we're trying to not have people start in the Neolithic time with humongous tribes, because that is going to be a failure. Even I struggle, but that doesn't mean that I don't do it, because I like the challenge. But overall, especially the newer players who transitions from the Mesolithic to the Neolithic, they tend to struggle so much with sedentary life, because they need to consider how they are harvesting things in the locality. So, you know, it's one thing when you are migrating all the time, yeah, because then you can just do like I do, when I do the scavenger runs, I just grasshop behavior the entire locality, then I move on, you know. But when you are sedentary, you cannot do that. You will deplete the area. It's not that they won't come back, but the logistics will kill your tribe. Yeah. So we wish to avoid that, especially the newer players are so stumped when they come into the Neolithic with a ton of people. So that's why you can see that it's quite common to not be more than like 50-ish when you enter the Neolithic era. And then when you have started your Neolithic adventure, then you get more children, and you also get more migrants, and including, of course, you will also get something that is news. I'm just going to tell you anyway, because it will come to public soon, is that migrants will come with more of the knowledges that the tribe is actually in need of. So this is a change that has been done because we are not playing as intended in order to keep up with the skills. We have to spam. That has never been the intention of the game. So yeah, so that is to help us so we don't have to spam so much, because that's not supposed to be how we are going to play. Yeah, that's not how it is. So sometimes, oh, there you go. Sometimes it shows as red and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it's pregnant. Oh God, let it eat. Let it eat. Oh my God. What the hell is that? Oh, the flies buzzing over it. I can see the flies. Oh my God. It's just a bit of straw. You can eat. Go eat. But yeah, they do make they do make weird sounds. Hairs. I'm listening to it now. Because the dev said, no, they don't sound like pigs. They do sound like pigs. They are snorting. They are definitely snorting. Yeah, they are. They are snorting like. Okay. Look at the flies. God damn. Okay, so let me get. We have 9. Okay, so you see now we've slept here. Is it 6 sleeps or so? 4 or 6. So 6 people have nowhere to sleep. So we are going to activate this guy. Let him take over. Oh, we had music on top of each other. We have reported it, both me and others. But when devs are playing it, when they are playing the game themselves, they can't hear it. So, but I have given my recordings to the devs to see this is what it sounds like. And I'm not sure. I think they managed to fix it once. But I think it came back because it's not only me hearing it. And I'm sure all of you can hear how when you're playing on this level that the drums doesn't flipping fit. God damn. Can you hear they don't fit? It's like you just choked on top of something. It don't fit. Oh Okay, so one of each. Yeah, that's good. How much food do we have? Do you have too much? No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, should not be wasting. Look at that. We are wasting nothing. So, yeah. Now we only have one person that needs a place to sleep. In one leather, he will get it. So the good thing about that even the hardcore players got now is that we also get the privilege of having people being satisfied with the housing for several sleeps before it drops drastically. Of course, in hardcore it drops like 10% every day, but on beginners you can go like half a year and still have plus on something that is normally minus quality of sleep. So we've been granted a few months of that as well, and I don't say no. I don't say no, because this is good. So what I want now is to... What do I want? No, you guys can go do those. Yes, this is what I want. I'm going to give them 2 more people so we can get a lot of stones. Actually, that's a bit much, isn't it? And this is stoneworking that I paused. Let's give them 2 people because we need to work to get up our stoneworking skill, because we want access. And this is late getting access. Look at it. 8-8. Come on. I think I need to talk to the devs about that. Yeah. What else? Yeah, no, we just need to wait till they do the pelts. I think I'm going to put down 1 more tanner just to be sure. Because don't forget, when they need repairs, they don't need 1, they need 2 or 3, I think. I can't remember. There's also so many changes. I don't think I'm on top anymore of all the changes. There's so much, like 20 points for 0.37. And I wasn't even done with 0.36. God damn. Oh, let me see. I'm going to open the patch notes for 37, which you guys will never see. It's 21, 22, 23, 24. 26, 27, 30, 36, 30. There are 40 changes that I need to go over. And I had 36 on the other one, and I had 17 on the one prior to that. I'm not even done with the first one, because some of these things take a long time to test. And you also need to test them in all difficulties and in all timelines. Tribe sizes. Oh, look at her. Look at the amount of food processing she has. She has 13. She has a lot more than we do. Yeah. She has almost twice as much. We are going to take you. You may come. You can stay. There you go. Right. So let's have a look and see. This is new. I'm just going to show you guys anyway, because you will see it all the time. Let's see how many we have that is idle. We have 1 person idle, and that 1 person is idle because he's too young to work. So that is the dude running around with the red. So red means he's not working. And the reason we have this bowl is simply because bowl is resting time. And hammer is work time. So the bowl means that they're not working. And you can just hover over it and then you will see why they're not working. I have asked for a different icon because I still, 2 days after starting testing this, I still feel, oh, is he hungry? Is he starving? That's where my thoughts go. And I'm pretty sure that that's where everybody's cognitive abilities go automatically. Because it's a flipping ball and it's red. That normally means, oh, starvation. It goes without saying. So I've suggested that we change the icons to actually fit that it should be our red hammer because he's not working. It should be a red hammer. And when it is because he's too weak, it should be the fitness icon. And when he's too young or too old, it should be the leaf icon. And when he's not working because he has no task, it should be the blue hammer. Hammer should be blue or red or whatever. Yeah. It needs to visually make sense if it is supposed to be an on-glance informative help for the player. At the moment, it is a bit bob. The only reason we are okay with it is because we know what it is. If we don't know what it is, we think, oh my God, they're starving. That goes without saying. This is something... I did not go 7 years at university to not know this. Psychology and criminology. Come on. I am correct. This has to do with associations, and yeah, on glance information should be on glance and not puzzling. Let's have a look. So this one is a guy as well. He what the heck does he have on his head? Well, that is also something in alpha that you're not supposed to see, but all right. Yeah. Oh, I see. That's actually quite cool. Doesn't quite fit though. It's a bit big, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I did some of the research to get some of these new tribe hats, headdresses. And there's quite a few, and some of them are really, really cool. Really cool. I wish we could decide what the tribe leader was wearing, but that is random. And now we are 5 there, so I'm going to place down our 5th so that everyone has a place to sleep. Wait a minute, how many migrants did we get? It should be only... oh, it's 4 now, because we got a migrant. Of course we did. But hey, fear not. Because we has the option to give her a poor man's shack. Well, it's either that or she sleeps by the fireplace. It's either or, yeah. And I must admit, I don't love that they're so unhappy with the pelt houses, because for heaven's sakes, they did these for thousands of years. Even today, we shouldn't have an issue when we go camping. We go camping to be like this. How can we protest? Yeah, no, they are. But the thing is, it has to do with that it needs to be for the game. You know, it needs to add the game content, you know, to have. Because otherwise it would be horrendously boring. Boring. Why are you unhappy? Why are you unhappy? No, not you. What did it go to do with it there? Yeah, well, I'm working on it. So that didn't take long before they started complaining. We've been in like 8 sleeps. And that one is now going minus. Yeah, so we get roughly 6 sleeps. 4 to 6 before things, or the lowest ones, that is, go minus. But we get more sleeps for the higher quality, of course, yeah? It's like that one is plus 40. It should go down to plus 30, because this is the best one we have at the moment in the tribe. So this one will go down to plus 30. So, yeah. Yep. What is he doing? Oh, you're cropping arrow grass, yeah. Yep. Oh, we need 10 architecture, for heaven's sakes! We're never going to get done. We need to spam. We can't have it like this. What are you lacking? Oh, I put it over a tree. Duh. No wonder it didn't get done. Crikey. No. I thought I was next to it, but alas, I was not. Let's see. Okay, a bit closer then to here. There you go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Right. So there's also a lot of extra information on the or they've changed a lot of them for the tooltip when you hover over, simply because there's so many people that still do not understand drought, animal behavior during drought, and they don't understand animal behavior during graze lack. So it's not like there's no grass for them, but due to gameplay, the decision was that when there is a certain temperature or lack of humidity or too much humidity, there should be no feeding for the animals from the vegetables in the nature. And this is to add more gameplay to the game, and I get that. What I struggle with, which I have always struggled with, is there is a certain lack of logic in a little bit too much in the game. And I hope that this is something that we will work away from, to not have as soon as we add more stuff to the game that is actually correct, so that it won't be noticed so much that, you know, we have too little content. So the more content we get, the more I'm going to advocate that the illogical stuff is actually being reworked and or removed. Because there is no way that you will find any area in the world, except of course Arctic, of course, but then again you don't have a lot of animals there, that you will find that animals cannot feed off nature 24/7 all months of the year, every year, all the time, for 10, for hundreds and thousands of years. That will never happen. So that is so illogical that I struggle with explaining the logic to people, because there is none. There is no logic in it, except for gameplay purposes. That is the only logic that I can accept. Until we get more content, then I would like to have them removed or changed. So yeah, and I'm not afraid to argue with the devs. I'm the only one who actually argues with the devs. And yeah, I argue on a regular basis, because there are times where developers who does not play the game do not understand how a change is affecting the gameplay. And then I need to really hammer it in their heads if they are locked in that they want this or they don't want that. So yeah, I'm not afraid of going head to head with Mr. Dev. We tend to laugh more than we argue anyway. So yeah, but this is the thing. We know each other so well that even though we are hot-headed, we're both so stubborn. It's unbelievable how stubborn we both can be. And you can be so silly that I can't stay serious, even though the topic is serious, you know. So yeah, but we always come to an agreement, or like I say, I test and suggest, he say no, I yell, we compromise, win-win. I think that's a good compromise for all round okay gameplay. But yeah, there are several things I want changed and tweaked. Why are you so slow building that stupid hut? Why are you slow? Who's building? What are you lacking? Yeah, but you building when you don't even have architects. No wonder it took 3 days to flipping build it. What is it lacking? It doesn't have... It has everything. Oh no, the straw is gone, duh. Because I took it away, didn't I? Crikey. Let me have a look what's going on here. You guys are full. I babble so much I'm not paying attention. We're down to 1 day of food. You guys are full. You can have a... I thought I put limits on these. You guys don't need anything because you have met limit. You guys have met limit. We don't have hazelnuts. Ooh. We don't want acorn. We don't want roots. We don't want bones, and we do not want pine nuts. Everybody who's hardcore, you know why. But if there aren't any new players here, the reason why is because this is too much minus on happiness. This is minus happiness. This is minus happiness, and this is fuck you. We're leaving. Do not feed them bones unless you have zero other unrest, which is a luxury we do not have. We have housing unrest. Even though it's only one, if he eats any of these, he could leave. So we're not going to do them. We are lucky enough to be far enough south and far enough north at the same time, almost said, to have other food types we can rely on. If you are in region 1, you might have to rely on losing people because you wouldn't have anything else to eat. So yeah, we are the lucky ones. We really are. We are the lucky ones. Region 2 and region 3 tend to have at least 3-4 types of food, no matter timeline. And that is a luxury that region 1 never has had and never will have. That is the region where the hardcore players go to test themselves and to get frustrated. Yeah, that is under my domain. That is my domain. That's where I go to get really challenged. So yeah, do not hang yourself up in the Red Bulls. It is not starvation, it's that they are too young or too old to work. For this guy, it's obviously because he's too young to work. Yeah. Let me just see how we're doing. I tend to babble so much that I forget to pay attention to what's going on in tribe because I'm so focused on what I'm saying. That is a noob thing to do, and I really need to stop doing that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to work more on the fencing. So what we're going to do now, how many do we have? 98. They have a path here already, so I'm going to continue that path. I'm going to put and this one I'm going to continue. Look at here. Can you see it? It comes together here. And then I'm going to find one here. And here's one. So now we have 3. Do we have any here? No. So then let's not do that. So we have 3. And it's not a bad idea to follow or to place it where you see that they've already made a path. Yeah? Because that means that that is the most trodden way. So that's kind of logic, yeah? And don't forget, also for the newer players who are watching, you can decide a lot how you want your members to go. Simply by using the trail. Because do not forget, the trails will make your people move faster. And I managed to fight for them to not need any maintenance. So when they're placed down, they are placed down forever. So let's just do this. We have a food in the camp to do a few. I'm going to leave it for now on there. So that means they will quickly run out of tribe and quickly come back in when they come closer. Because we can't have path flipping everywhere, can we? We want to, but we can't. Or we really shouldn't, should we? Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, food processing. Because according to game, this seems to be what we are needing at the moment. What game should have given us is toolsmithing. It should have given us leatherworking, and it should have given us people with fishing. So there's a little bit work to be done there. This is the reason why I'm on the testing server. So if you see I'm pausing a bit or you hear me typing, it's because I found something that I need to report. So I'm testing at the same time as I'm doing my hardcore playthrough. Yeah, so this is, yeah. I'm probably going to miss a lot because when I babble, I babble and then I focus on what I'm saying and not what's going on in game. So I'm not sure I'm making a good impression here at all. They also changed the size on the cones. They are now flipping huge. Look at the size of these things. High huge. Yeah. What do you still don't have? Straw? Actually, I'm going to put them on a haystack to make sure that the hares or all the herbivores do not run like mad into camp to get them. But you can feel it also in hardcore that even though hardcore hasn't been specifically targeted to have it lowered the animal rates, we are not eaten up. But it is the usual things normally that you will have the rats coming because we have so much food in the open. And that does make sense, you know. The smell of the food can be smelled for miles around by so many of the animals, especially the carnivores. We have carnivores, guys. So if you see that the video is like kind of stuttering, it means that my editor has edited out some of the carnivores because we have 5. We have 5 of the predators in the game at the moment. Yeah. Oh, we can make large benches too. How many stones do we have? Only 2 logs. Come on. We can make a baby bench. But I want to make a big bench because we have... Is it 4 we have? Yeah, it's 4. We have 4 crafters. I need this to fit without losing any seating. Sitting. Oh! Okay, how about that? It feels like it's a little place to walk, doesn't it? Yeah. Who's doing straw? Did I remove that somehow? And not remembering that I did it? Wouldn't surprise me the slightest. So you guys can go down to 1. Oh, I removed. Oh, duh. Why would I do that? Because I'm senile, that's why. So you guys can also go get... Dong dong. Don't be so slow. We have 3 people for a reason. The thing is, if they're already at a task, the people are free. Oops, the people are free. Then they will not leave until they're back. You know, they won't join the other groups. So it can seem like, oh no, they don't accept the priorities, but they do. They just need to finish their task. Because that is coded, hard-coded. They will complete a task before they move on to the next. So if they are at the edge of the flipping map, it could go half the day before they're back and doing what you want them to do. So do not despair. It is not that priority is not working. For priority to work best, you need to do it during night when they're sleeping, and when they wake up in the morning, priority will kick in as soon as system gives any task. Actually, system reads what the player has done. he sees that this group has highest priority and these tasks, and then he first gives tasks to this group. Yeah, so that's how it works, or at least that's how it plays out when you're playing. I don't know the coding, but yeah. So me and Dev had a fun night yesterday and the day before, because I found a bug that we haven't had in at least 2 years that has come back somehow, and it had a horrendous effect on Tribe. Yeah, it was absolutely shocking. And the thing is, I made a report within the first hour I played, because I found it immediately, because I had a big tribe that I wanted to migrate in order for the new changes to kick in. Yeah, and when I landed, none of my gatherers went to work. Not a single fucking one went to work. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then I paused all my groups and had do all the chores, all the things I needed via manual, via clear tool, and then everyone went to work. And as soon as I put them back into gathering groups, nobody went to work. And on day 2, they were all behaving normal again. What the hell is that? So, and then I compared my notes from day 1 to day 2, and they were completely opposite, without any changes having been done. I thought I was going crazy. Absolutely start flipping crazy. But this is a bug that we've had before, and I said, oh my god, it's the patch day 1 bug. The first time we had it, we couldn't find haystacks anywhere. Nowhere in timeline could we find haystacks. Another time we lost the benches. There were no benches. But on day 2, we had benches again. What the hell? And when we lost the haystacks, when we started 3-4 other tribes, suddenly the haystacks came back. And this is what is going on at the moment. And they're just trying to figure out what the hell. Well, why is that? That is actually quite concerning, because this had a huge impact on gameplay. We couldn't play. People did not want to go gather anything. So the hunters were working okay, because they have been fixed, because they were chasing the animals far up to the edges, and the animals were running way too much. And when the apprentice hunters were hunting, instead of killing them, then chased them all the way to the edges. In the end, we had to put work hours on max and have much less hunters in order to get any kills at all. And this is something I figured out before the patch came out, and I said the hunters are fucked. Something is really wrong. And then I did a lot of testing and showed a lot of reports and a lot of screenshots and explained what was going on. And I said, there's nothing wrong with the hunters. The error is after apprentice was introduced, they do such crap work, so slow and bad performance, that instead of effectively killing the animals, they are effectively chasing them all the way up to the edges so that no hunter can reach them within the work hours. You have to put work hours on max to reach the animals, and of course nobody can afford that. After a few months they start to complain. Oh wait, what was that? Oh, rats. Where is it? There it is. Gosh. So rats will eat anything. Oh, did it go away? It did. Okay. Oh yeah, the animal raid symbol is gone. Maybe we just walked past. Look there, we got a rabbit hole right next to the camp. Anyway, so yeah, so it ended up in that we never got any meat home. They didn't kill the bigger animals because they ran too far away. Come on. So yeah, so that is being fixed now. And they were slow. You know, it wasn't necessarily that they didn't come home with anything. It was just that so many in the groups decided to not work at all. They acted like there were no tasks for them, but of course there were tons of tasks for them. So yeah, how many do we have now? So now we have only 1 sleep spot left over. So if we get more than 1 migrants next time, then we need to build another hut. 10. Okay, so how bad is this one? You know, it's a poor man's shack for a reason. It's -27. So here we are also in addition to architecture, we'll also, of course, need leatherworking. So, yeah. Let's place down 1. Actually, let's do only 1 so we have some left over for repairs. Or if a deer come. If a big deer come, or an auroch, or a wild horse, they will go through your belt house. I know it's flipping annoying. I know, I'm fuming thinking about it. Especially when you got stone fences. No animal in their right flipping minds will go through stone fences, but I understand. I have to accept it's because of gameplay. And I can't wait till we get the predators who can actually just jump over and go for your kid, you know, because that is 10 times more likely, you know, than deer running over stone fences. It hurts my logic. I can feel my intelligence dropping as I'm thinking about it. Quack. Right, but it's gameplay. I have to accept it. We have to add things because people get so bored in the Mesolithic timeline, you know, because there's so little going on. So I get it. I truly get it. And it's a bit of an evil circle, isn't it? Because we have a gazillion things that we want to do, don't we? We have a gazillion things that we want to change and add. But we can't do it because we don't have enough manpower to do so. Let me see, where's the other one there? Shall I go around or shall I go square? You know, me and going round doesn't go so well. Let's do square. Let's be square. It's okay. I can do beauty later. Where is it? Where is it? God, I remember so little. There it is. Okay, 1 more. Oh no, is there a tree in the way? Flipping heck, I can't do that. Okay, so I need to do a little bit different. A little bit different. There you go, like that. Yeah? Yeah. Right, so let's get a few parts, and you're not going to do the parts. I'm going to put them to... How much food do we have? One day. Okay, I can't do that yet then. I need to wait till there's a bit more food in camp. Oh, listen to the drums not fitting to the music. So I really, really want this game to succeed, but it's going so slow because we only have, well, 1.5 developers, and if it doesn't go better after summer, then the devs have to, well, one is already doing another real-life job, but then the other devs also need to go find a real-life job to survive. They've even spent their own savings on the game because the Kickstarter money was used up by the time when release was made. So that was the end of that income, and then that was like how many years? That was 5 years. 5 years they lasted, but they never got a salary. All the money went to the game. So people think that, oh yeah, devs have run off with the money. They have got not a fucking penny, not a farthing did they get from it. They put everything into the game. Hiring freelance developers, programmers, artists and animators, including sound engineers and everything that you need, and translators and linguistical people, is a lot of money. Flipping heck. So I paid for the torch because I wanted the torch, so I got the torch made, and I paid £125 for that torch to be made to one person. Can you imagine each and every object in the game that had to be hired in freelancers to make each and every flipping object? We're already talking hundreds and thousands of money. I mean, seriously, there's so much money going here. And they also had to give up their offices and go home. Have their offices at home. They're sitting in the fucking kitchen working. So anyone saying that the devs are money grabbers, they can literally F off. Seriously, they can literally F off. I will happily go 12 rounds with you to prove how wrong you are. Because I've been working with the devs for 5 years. Every day, 24/7. I know exactly what's going on. So yeah, this is a game of passion and love. They love what they're doing. And this is also one of the reasons I'm still here. Otherwise, I would be gone. I would be gone because of the slow progress. Because it's so slow, things happening. But I love that they are burning for what they're doing. And this affects how I see the game as well. And I hope it affects how you guys respond to things as well. And I know we do have a loyal fan base, but we also have so many haters who absolutely hate the developers. Oh God, so many stupid reasons why. And you mean, we are all different. It's just that there's too much stupidity happening. The game is too complex for some people who just cannot think critically. And to be fair though, the game is not easy. You know, there are a lot of new players who struggle so bad. So I think the most important thing that I wanted to talk about today were bone knives. Also, I also wanted to go over a little bit about why so many new players are struggling. I think I've said it pretty much before, but the division of workforce is not logic to everyone. And the devs are looking for a way to simplify, and they are simplifying as we speak. The problem is we are not simplifying fast enough. So that is a problem, definitely a problem. And also, in my opinion, there is not enough information coming from the guided tutorial. They need to be spoon-fed a lot longer. And I also want them to consistently have pop-ups for everything they click, explaining what it is, what it does not do, what it can do, and what it should not do, or what players should not do. You know, basically proper spoon-feeding. The thing is, players should be able to choose, do I want to be spoon-fed, yay or nay? There are plenty of players who never even bother reading the tutorial, but they still get the game. And they still do well. They still play hardcore. Maybe not in the same amount as me, up north with 400 plus population, sure. But they play hardcore and they barely have read the tutorials. So it's not that the game is impossible, it is difficult. But the thing is, we have so many different types of player styles and player types in the community that some will struggle while others will not. You know, because we're all different. And I do not see a problem there. The problem I see is that the game is at the moment not made to cater to those that struggle. Because if it was, then they wouldn't struggle. Do you know what I mean? We need to spoon feed more to those that need it more. For some of us, a lot of the game, for me, everything is logic. Everything has to be logic. If there is no logic, there needs to be a different reasons. In this game incidents, it is gameplay reasons. And I accept those. But normally, you can just transfer real life logic to the game. And you will see that, oh, yes, of course, because that's the same in real life. You know what I mean? So I wish we would spoon feed more, give more information to the new players, and also talk about the hidden events. Yeah, because those are definitely a chapter all on their own. Oh, yes. Baskets, we definitely want baskets, no doubt about that. Now we can basically put all our food in baskets. And if there's something we have plenty tons of, yep, it's fiber. Okie dokie. We actually got baskets before we got the pits because we are lacking 10% agriculture. Agriculture, yeah, Lily. That's a good one. Yeah, you lack agriculture, Lily. God. Oh, we need to. How much food do we have? God, we have so little food because I am not paying attention at all. I'm just, yeah, babbling. Let's do one at a time. Then see, yeah, so hidden events are things that happen, for instance, very, very typical. Oops, I need to have one. Very typical with new players who are either doing or not doing any of the policies. On beginners, you can easily get away with it because the policies must not always be changed. But when you start to go into normal and to hardcore, you have to make use of your policies as your tribe grows bigger. And the other thing is that they do not remember to adjust the groups per new member and per year, because per year has to do with logistics and what the environment has left of that or that resource or all the resources. Because we need to remember, and I think a lot of people either don't remember or they are not aware, the environment will respond to what player is doing. It will behave according to what a player is doing. So if you have, say if you have in a 50-yard radius, you have trees, that means that the logistics is so good that you might only need one lumberjack to fell 10 trees a day. But as the forest is being deforested and you have to go further and further away, you have to change this group and add more lumberjacks, otherwise you will not get in the needed amount. And this is something that a lot of people are not considering from year to year or from population increase to the next population increase. To me, this goes without saying, but the thing is, there are no other games like this where you have to think like this, not in the same way. So people are not used to it. And especially the younger thinkers or the younger or non-critical thinkers, they don't always see the logic in this. So this is where a lot of them are struggling. But in all fairness, game isn't easy. It is not made for people who cannot think on their own 2 feet. So then we need to help them. If they struggle with seeing the logic, or if they struggle to adjust from one type of game playing style to this one, we need to help them. You know, we can't just leave them out in the cold to be frustrated and stop playing. That is not the way to go. We need to cater to those who also struggle. That is specifically the younger people who are not interested in history, who is used to playing fantasy games where everything can happen, you know. So yeah, there is hidden events needs to be explained a lot better. Maybe I should make a video of all the hidden events. It's going to be 5 hours long. Because everything in game hangs together. It's all symbiotic. If you change one thing in politics, a gazillion things will happen in tribe and environment. Whatever you do to the environment will respond to you, depending on what you're doing. To me, this is logic. They don't add one of these. I thought I did, but alas, I did not. So let's protect our, not only protect, but keep the camp a little bit organized, please. A little bit. Fiber is, how much food do we have? Okay, we have roughly 2-3 days. That means I can afford to have them go find fiber here, right next to camp. That'll do it. Let's get a bit more. Okay, I'm reading now, 280. And then we're doing that, and we're doing this. Oh, it's in the middle of the day. Oh, wait, maybe not everyone has left. Which means that we should have a few people going for these. And those who come back, they will go and do the chores, simply because they need to complete what they have done before they go do this. I still remember when the cost of a basket went from 8 to 16, how shocked I was. But we're only 24 in tribe, so it's not like it's going to be a gazillion people here. But you see it's going down, although it's going down slow. But tomorrow and this evening they will do work on it, and tomorrow morning they will go do a lot. Yeah, the first basket is complete. I'm going to show you something that you're not supposed to see yet. Let me see. We're going to put fish, bash, and I'm going to open this one. And now pay attention to what's happening. Can you see that it's being built now? See what I can do. Did you guys see what I did? Did you guys see it? Yes, I designated the goods before they even started building it. That is the collateral that happened with some other changes that the devs did. There you go. Let's get some fiber in, girls. That's the way to do it. As soon as there is enough for a few, I'm going to put the... Okay, 9. We barely have 1 day food left. Barely. So I cannot be too cocky and leave it too long. You can see some people are also hungry, so I need to calm down there, but I'm going to keep the workouts a bit. Sorry, that was my phone. I thought I'd put it on silent, but alas, I had not. And there's another basket ready. And since we've already assigned the goods to it, see? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the designation of these to other things. Like you can hold those, and you can hold the bone knives. There you go. And also this should be changed. Let's do those. And this one needs to be changed. You can also hold some of these. Yep, there you go. How much do we have? 38. Yeah, let's do next. And assign it immediately. What are we going to have there? We're going to have more food. Oh, we're going to have the dried meat. Yeah. We can actually make 2, but I'm not going to spend more people. I'm going to let them go get food because now we have basically no food. Right. I had to do a lot of drastic changes, but unfortunately there were some predators coming to camp, so I had to edit it out. There's a bit of a gap. Sorry about that. We are actually eating one of them now. Sorry. You cannot see it. You cannot see it. Good, good, good. Right, so where were we? Yeah. Yeah. This one needed to be redone. Had to cut until before I did it. So lost a minute or so of gameplay that I'd already recorded, but it's okay. You guys are fine with that, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are. So this can also... I've got 2 of those, so, but one of them can be overflow, so... Let's have a few. Because we seem to have gotten a few reed while we were going for the fiber. So, collateral. No, I already have reed. Let's do extra ropes, because we have a lot of ropes rotting away. Yeah, we do. That can be overflow. I think I want to move this one to maybe. There you go. Slice. $31. That means we can open this too. And have dried fish. Okay, so now we've covered the raw meats and the dried meats with fish and red meat. Okay, that's good. Right, so what else is cooking in the dev's kitchen? It's quite a lot actually. I had quite a research going on because according to the research I did, some of the oaks in Norway, they started already in 10 kbc or around 8 to 7 kbc around Oslofjord, and then spread around the coast as the climate became more and more mild. So it spread around the coast and a little bit up to the western part, and we have found some remains of oak also as far up as right beyond Trøndelag, in western parts of Norway. And when I played my hardcore there, I couldn't find any after 5500 BC, and that is incorrect. So that is something I had to explain to the devs, that we need this there and we need so and so many. So that has been fixed. So now we also have a few oaks up there in Trøndelag, which it should be, because instead of declining from 7-8 kbc, the oaks increased. Yeah, and that is a fact. Right. They also have that And I think this is only in testing server, not with the patrons. Yeah, no, this is testing only. The 36, patch 36 and patch 37 is testing only, because patch 35 is the patrons. They have the biome with all the new trees and all the plant foods and everything. So the storage options now will distinguish better between what needs to be there of new and what needs to be there of old, meaning they will try to separate new from old a lot better, which means that the fresh food will not be chucked in with food that is really old. If it is chucked in because you have no other option and for storage and those, then the old rotting ones will be thrown out to not affect the fresh ones. Yeah, that is quite good, I have to admit. I really like that. So yeah, but that is just one of the many things going. What happened to the sun? Where's the sun? I will, at least we have a moon, so that is at least sorted. Because I knew a lot of people were complaining that, not complaining, but informing that we didn't like that old food was rotting the new food. And it has been like that since the game started, or they added this to the game. So, but I understand that, because even today we know that if you put like old fruit with fresh fruit, the fresh fruit would, like in a day or two, they are infected too with rot and mold. So let's not do that. So there is a lot of other things we need to talk about, and I hope that my save here on 37 will not be corrupted, because I know within a few days we're going to get a patch 38 as well, because I found quite a few things that needs to be fixed. So oh gosh, yeah. Well, anyway, I will reload this one and play it on the next patch if I'm allowed to. But anyway, playing in Malta is a lot easier than I thought it would be. I shan't be too cocky, because we almost had a famine here because I was babbling too much and not paying attention. So it's only by the grace of God that I still have everyone in the camp and not people leaving or dying like flies due to hunger. Yeah, so some drastic changes were done to save the tribe. And this is also where a lot of younger people almost said, like more inexperienced players are faulty, because they need to change their groups based on the need of the tribe at that moment. So what I did differently 6 months ago could be completely wrong now and must be changed. And this is something that not everybody is remembering to do. Yeah, so yeah, but that is actually going to be it for now, because the video is of course over an hour already, which it shouldn't be. It should be roughly 45 minutes, but there you go. Hey, that's when you have a lot to say, this is what happens. But anyway, next time I'm going to see if I can do it faster, so that I don't get so much corruption into my saves due to all the patches I have to go through. But next time we're going to continue. I'm going to cut more of the more boring parts out, because we're still into the miso. We don't really have a ton of things happening, so it could be a little bit boring. And we're going to go over more of the patch notes and explain a little bit more. And look, the bombers are flying above us. Yeah, gotta love the bombers. I didn't know that they weren't moving. They look like bombing planes. Seriously, they do. Anyway, I'm gonna continue in a few days. I hope. No guarantees. It could be a week. Nobody knows. But until then, have fun and do take care.